Hello, dear viewers. Thank you so much for joining me for your daily tarot reading. I ask you to choose the stone that calls to you, the one your intuition picks, and we'll begin. I hope all of you are having a good day. If not, that can be changed. So, for those of you who chose the silver heart, we have the Magician, we have the Temperance Angel, we have the Page of Coins. So these are major arcana that are awfully nice because the Magician is power. It is power. And the Magician in this context with these good cards around brings power from the divine to this earth. That's what that diagonal is. As it is above, so shall it be below. That kind of thing. With the traditional thought that heaven is above, but it's all with us all the time. So this is you tapping into universal power to be able to bring about the kind of peace, the kind of contentment. This is a very contented card, the kind of sense of empowerment, because this Magician shows that you have everything you need. You have coins, that's health, wealth, that's resources. It doesn't have to be either of those in particular, but it can be just sort of practical resources. And then we have the Cup, which is emotional resources. You have the ability to soothe yourself, to calm, to find your courage, to find your peace. And then we have the Sword, which is intellectual ability, the ability to gain clarity and good planning. And then we have the Wand, which is fire and energy and purpose. So this Magician is telling you, you've got everything you need to create the kind of peace that you want, perhaps the kind of joy. I don't even know if the word create is correct. Letting it in. That's what it is all about. See, this Magician channels the energy. And then we have the Temperance Angel, and that is about wisdom and patience. So, and being temperate and wise and understanding that sometimes change is gradual. Sometimes we have to move forward. We don't exactly know what we're going to encounter as we move forward. So we stick a toe in and we test the waters. And sometimes we decide, oh, I thought that was the right direction, but it's not. Maybe now that I've tested the waters, I'm going to go this other way. But gradually, the Temperance Angel brings you to where you want to be, down this path to the crown. And the Page of Coins is just the start. That's all we ever need, is the start. The first step. We don't need to know where this winding road takes us. We don't need to know how fast or how long. We just need the first step. And so the Page is bringing that pentacle. He's doing something sort of practical, actually. He is being in his body. He's earthy. He's I would say the Page is good at feeling very grounded in reality, grounded in his physicality, and he is going to do something that increases his security, that increases his sense of calm, because he has security. He's going to do something practical. So whether that is work that may help him to have enough, whether that's exercise that may help his health or something to help his health, whether that is simply a grounding exercise and a nice earthy kind of meditation where he is one with his body and he's one, he really tunes in to the sounds around him, the smells around him, the physical sensations, and it's that kind of meditation. No matter what it is he does something, and that's the beginning. And that leads him into a place of greater, I think, peace and security with this card. So that is these are wonderful, powerful cards on your side today. Yes. And for those of you who chose the Dalmatian stone, we have the Ace of Cups, we have the King of Coins, and we have the Three of Wands. So there's no major arcana, probably not huge energy happening today, but very nice energy, because we have this Ace of Cups where Spirit is trying to sort of fill your cup emotionally, right? And even bring joy to the point where maybe for a moment you're feeling like, oh, my cup runneth over. Maybe for more than a moment. It depends upon how accustomed you are to allowing that to grow in your heart and keeping your focus on that. The King of Coins is about security and stability. In fact, now this isn't just emotionally, this is security in fact. So that means that there's practical reasons why you do have stability in your life and security in your life. And you've accomplished that. You tend to have that. You are that. And so things that lend security, yes, it can be wealth. It can also be health. It can be daily routines and good habits. It can be just a really nice practical way of dealing with problems. It can be just that stability of relationships. But you have built a certain stability, security in your life. We have the Three of Wands. That's waiting for your ship to come in. Not only have you done that, but you can feel good that you put some efforts toward something that will pay off for you. You put real purpose into that. And so you should look out and look ahead at that and know that that will happen. But the Ace of Cups, I think it's a matter of letting it feel good, how far you've come and the investment you've already made in your future, letting that feel good. Now, coins types of people a lot of times are, they're so focused on the next thing that will increase their security. It's a little hard sometimes to take time to just feel how good it feels to have done so much of that already. Not everyone has security in their lives, any kind of security. And it has to bother them, and they have to worry about it, and it's crisis. And when people have put a base level of security in their life, well, there's, it just quietly is there. So sometimes it's good for us to really feel it, own it, be grateful for it, be glad for it, give ourselves a pat on the back for having created it, and don't feel bad at all for those who have not yet created that, because what we focus on grows. So we can focus on what a great job we've done creating that. That's really all right. It only strengthens the whole. It doesn't take anything away from anyone else. So there we go. That's an interesting, nice cards. For those of you who chose the pink stone, we have the Wheel of Fortune as your major arcana. We have the Knight of Swords. We have the Seven of Wands. So the Wheel of Fortune is a new era. It's something new in your life. It's definitely a change. And it may have you feeling a little threatened, a little like, oh gosh, I've got it. What next? This is coming at me. That's coming at me. And these can be thoughts, by the way, or goals or purposes. They don't have to be anybody coming at you. But it may start to feel like, oh, I'm standing my ground. I'm not going anywhere. But boy, this gets to be challenging. It may feel tense. Now, this person, however, does stand his ground. And he does stay true to his main priorities. So really, these things coming at him really don't matter. If we were to block them all out, there you have him standing his ground ably and with strength. So the Knight of Swords can be, now for some of you, this is a person. This is somebody who is being challenging, probably verbally, with that sword, and who is bringing challenge at you, maybe even aggressive speaking. And it doesn't have to be in your environment. It can be just something you've listened to as well. Now, that might might feel challenging to your worldview and what you believe is important. So that might be why you're feeling like you need to stand your ground. But you do. So there may be something with this new era coming in. There are different voices. There's disagreement. Maybe you are holding fast to what you believe and what's important to you, in spite of maybe some folks kind of just, shooting off at the mouth maybe, or maybe aggressive, or maybe they think they know. They're sure they're right, but they're just not mature. Because see, the Knight of Swords is not mature. He doesn't have the whole picture. And sometimes is a bit obsessive about his point of view. So this can be a person in your life, female or negative, or female or male. I just said female or male. Even positive or negative, yes. Because they're just sure they're right, is what the deal is. So you will stand your ground, however, this is saying. Even though there's a new era, there's something new coming in, you will stand your ground. You will stay true to who you are. You are strong at that, and it will be just fine. For others of you, this Knight of Swords is about a plan that you have, and it's not done yet. Plans, swords can be plans, and they can mature from the Page to the Knight to the King or Queen. So for some of you, this Knight of Swords is about your plan, and it's midway somewhere there, and you're going to stand your ground. You're going to complete it. You're not abandoning it. And in fact, if you feel like you need to charge forward with it, you do. So that is a good thing. In any case, I see perseverance here. I see determination here. Whether that is to stay true to who you are or move forward with a plan, I see the Wheel of Fortune helping you out here. Bringing in a new era in your life. So these are good cards. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Take care. Bye-bye.